how to pull back without losing her. See, a lot of people, when they hear the term pull back, they think it means disappearing, no communication, being cold, playing games. That's why they lose her. Because pulling back only works when it's done out of control, not fear. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to pull back without sabotaging attraction and without losing her in the process. Because I don't think that's what you want. The mistake that most men make is that they're not pulling back. They react. They get emotional. They feel rejected. In return, they pull back passively, hoping she notices. But that's not pulling back. It's not definitive. That's not authentic. That's sulking. See, real pulling back is control, it's calm, it's intentional. And most importantly, it's internally grounded. It's not externally dramatic. It's not making a scene. It's not trying to get someone's attention. It's not trying to manipulate the outcome. Let's separate the difference first, because pulling back is not cutting communication. It's not changing your personality or acting rude or being distant. What it truly means is that you stop over-investing. Examples being you respond instead of chasing. You speak when you have something to say. You stop trying to manage the outcome. Energy will then shift from how do I keep her to I'm centered regardless. I'm good. And I guarantee you this shift is what she will feel. Because now she knows he's not moving based off impulse. He's not moving based off predictability. It's like, whoa, I don't know what to expect. Because you are grounded, you are self-centered, you are laser focused. Your whole energy will change because now you're moving based off alignment. You're not really forcing what needs to be forced. You're not moving based off reactions to get somebody else's approval. Whether they act correctly, whether they don't, you're okay. When they overreact, you stay calm. You see the difference? When they try to get a reaction out of you, blocked, no communication, no overreacting. You have to understand is that most people want to get a reaction out of you. They want you to act different. They want you to move from impulse, because especially if you're someone that's calm, especially if you've been working on your anger, especially if you've been someone that you are big on self-improvement. And if you're new here, this is what we talk about in this channel. It's not only just dating and attraction, but self-improvement as well, because no matter the age, no matter the status, no matter where you are, we can always self-improve. And that self-improvement is what leads you to your desired reality. That self-improvement is what helps you manage, control your emotions, what helps you stay out of trouble, what helps you clear your mind, right? Because clarity is always key. In a world full of distractions, in a world full of lies, I say, because everything is to distract you. This whole world is an illusion, right? I don't want to get too far away now to scare some people, but this world is an illusion. And the quicker you realize that, the quicker you realize everything here is programmed to capture your mind. Everything here is to distract you. Everything here is to feed information, whether negative or positive, just to feed in your mind. That's why I'm big on be very mindful of what you consume. Be very mindful of what you watch. Be very mindful of what you listen. Example being, if you're someone that you're always watching the news, you will always believe whatever they're telling you. Whether it comes to one race, whether it comes to one political view, whether it comes to what they're telling us, right? And let me get back on topic, because now I might scare some people. I'll probably make a whole separate video on this. Here are 3 rules to follow when you pull back. Number 1 being keep your tone the same. Don't change the way you're talking to her. Keep it the same exactly how you've been doing it, right? Don't lighten your voice. Don't change your tone. Don't try to see if there's a maybe new way to go and communicate with her. Maybe see if she likes it. No, keep it the same. Keep doing what works, right? If something is working, why would you break it? Why would you stop it, right? You see a pattern, you see something growing, keep it at it. Keep it doing the same thing. No coldness, no attitude, no explanations. If you go quiet though, make sure you go quiet cleanly, because consistency equals safety. Rule number 2, reduce your availability, not interest though. Make sure that's clear. You don't stop caring, you stop hovering. Right? That means you stop monitoring, you stop doing a little bit too much. You stop caring a little bit too much, meaning you're not checking when the last text was, you're not checking where she's at, you're not checking the missed calls, you live your life. You stay busy, right? You don't stop and rearrange your schedule to fit somebody else's priorities, to fit somebody else's schedule. She should not feel punished. She should feel the space. Does that make sense? Make sure there's a distance and distinguish between these two, because you don't want to get trapped into this where it's coming off as somebody feels guilty, somebody feels like there's a misalignment. All you're doing is that you're creating boundaries, you're creating space. Instead of being super laser focused, you stay busy. I promise you. Number 1 thing you should always do in your life is stay self-focused, stay busy. right? That's how you stay out of trouble. That's how you stay out of drama. That's number one way how I elevated my life. Was like, you know what? I looked back, I was like, let me just mind my fucking business. In a world where so many people are so nosy, so many people are so in tuned and watching BS, right? I was like, why don't I just put all my energy into me, my goals, my habits, focus on becoming the best version. That's why I'm big on self-improvement, because when you start putting your life in a, how do I put it, in a space where it's literally you monitor every second, every minute, every hour, you realize you are busy. You don't have time for games. You don't have time for shenanigans. You don't have time for drama, because you realize you woke up, right? You escaped the matrix. You realize what they're feeding you, what you're monitoring, everything is to control you, right? This world is an illusion. No matter what your religion is, no matter what you believe in, everything here is designed to control you, right? They want you to be focused on whatever they tell you to do. That's why I do the complete opposite. Oh, you want me to watch the news? Haven't watched it for a decade. Oh, you want me to watch this movie? I'm good off it. I'm gonna watch stuff that enlightens me. I'm gonna watch stuff that inspires me, that raises my vibrations, right? Things that challenge me, things that let me understand the universe, things that disapprove what they're talking about, because you realize that a lot of the things they tell you is lies. Let me not scare people. Let me get back on track, right? But when you stay laser focused, when you're constantly doing things, you don't have time to even notice. I promise you. And that's the biggest thing I want you to do, because this dramatically changed my life. Once I stopped worrying about how people are mistreating me, how she wasn't doing this, how I'm doing, I was like, you know what? Focus. Then you realize, like, whoa, a lot of the things are in your head. That's why I'm very big on peace of mind. That's why I'm very big on clarity. That's why I'm very big on feed your mind the right information. Meaning, don't indulge in BS. Don't indulge in brain rot content or brain rot news, politics, stuff that you cannot control. Because the number one thing in this life that you can control is you. You can control yourself. You can control how you move. You can control how you stay in shape. You can control how you want to make money. You can control a lot of the things that they don't want you to believe. And that starts with you putting your mindset on the right things, focusing on the right things, because energy flows where focus goes. You stay locked in, you stay laser focused, you stay busy. You don't have time for this, that. Oh, you're doing this, that's what they're doing. Okay, cool. I don't care. Rule number 3, never pull back to get a reaction. If you're doing it seamlessly just to get a reaction, don't do it then. If you're pulling back to make her text you, you already lost. You have already lost control. Pull back because you're reclaiming your center. You want a peace of mind. You want to stay laser focused. You're rewiring how you view the world. You're rewiring how your mind is, your focus is. When the reason is internal, I promise you, the effect is external. So when you do it for you, only good things will happen. When you're doing it for somebody else, you will not get the results you need, and you will be more feeding into your mind, anxious. You'll be out of control. To put it in a nice word, you would be always in an aspect, because now something might happen, now something will. Here's what to expect when you pull back correctly. No more drama, no confusion, no tension coming from you. Does that make sense? No tension coming from you. I'm telling you, when you pull back correctly, when you do it because of an internal move, you have a big relief off your shoulders. You feel good internally. Now you're getting more disciplined. You're waking up early. Every minute, every second, every hour is being used to your advantage, right? You're working out early morning. You're noting down everything that you're doing throughout the day. You're making sure that everything is aligned to how you envision it. You see yourself in this predicament in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, a couple of years. You're moving like it. Now you have no time for little text backs, for little drama. You literally pay no mind. I promise you 1000% your life will become way better. The only tension left will be curiosity. She will start feeling the silence herself, right? And she will start emotionally coming closer to you. But it's not because you chased, though. It's because you're aligned. You literally do not care. It's literally because you did it. You see what I mean? And I've told you this in a previous video. When you try to force somebody to go and do something, it's in their brain, in their DNA as humans. Nobody really wants to be forced to do something unless it's more natural. I can tell you, yo, go every day, wake up 6 a.m. right now. Go to the gym right before work. You're going to be like, man, this, that. But if I try to advise you and say, hey, these are the benefits, do it if you can, right? Do it if you have time. Or do this and you will see this type of results and this XYZ, you're going to be more in tune. You're going to be more intrigued to do it, right? Because the information was fed to you in an aspect of, do it if you can. I'm not forcing you, but it will really make a difference in your life. You see the difference? So when you pull back and you don't really care whether what happens, people draw more closer to you. She will draw more closer to you. Friends will come more closer to you. This works too if you've been receiving disrespect recently. The vibe's been changed. You're not sure what's going on. Just literally pull back. And we've mentioned this in, I think, a couple of videos ago, that the truth will always reveal itself. Silence always reveals the truth. True intentions will be impossible to miss. So understand, if she starts moving weird based off you pulling back, she was never really interested in you. She just liked the attention. I'm gonna keep it straight. I'm gonna keep it direct to you. I don't care how long your relationship's been. She's someone that she is childish, because a mature woman doesn't need constant stimulation, right? Doesn't need constant dependency. This works as well with people in general too, friends, family, it don't matter. People need to respect your time. People need to respect your alone time. That's a given, that's a guaranteed. If someone doesn't respect that, there's a big problem. Major red flag. You don't owe anybody an explanation for you trying to get better, for you trying to self-improve, for you trying to clear your mind. Why would someone put you in a constant loop of doubts, uncertainty, and they know how that might affect you, right? They know how that might affect you. Everybody's different. Some people don't care. But if you're someone that you are very precious, you are very in tune with your vibrations, you're somebody that you are very aligned, right? You are someone that you feel, right? You are a real person. You're not a bot. You're not an NPC running around like majority of the people in this world, right? So keeping someone like that is not winning, it's draining. No matter how they try to perceive it. There are people that will be trying to flex and say, oh, you should be married soon. Why aren't you in the girl? Don't listen to these type of people. I promise you. Anybody that is trying to tell you that or this, that, I promise you, man, 9 times out of 10, it won't work out in the end. Guarantee you. Let it come natural. Let it be authentic. When you are aligned with yourself, good things will only come to you. Especially as a man, you should never chase. You should never try to go and find the one. I have friends telling me, I don't know, when should I settle down? I haven't been in a relationship, but my parents keep asking me for a wife, this, that. And that's a red flag, because a lot of people are forced into these relationships, are forced into marriage, forced into finding someone very fast because of pressure. And then what ends up happening is divorce. Now they're losing half of their income. Now they're doing this, child support, this, that. And it's like all that to impress certain people, when you could have been living your life in peace, traveling the world by yourself or with friends, family, meeting new girls in different countries, meeting new girls in different states, exploring more, getting to know yourself more, growing as a human being. But no, you wanted to listen to what this person told you because he's married at a young age, or because of your friend, because he got married after meeting a girl for 2-3 weeks or a couple months, right? And now they're posting on Instagram and you feel insecure about it. Never do that, man. Always wish the best for people, be happy for them, but never look at that and like, oh, I gotta do that. What's good for you will always find its way to you. Understand that? Just be calm, be patient, and look at life at a perspective the way you look at it, right? You're not supposed to look at life the way other people do. Somebody else's perception of life can be completely different from you. There's people who watch the news and think this group of people are always like this, right? Who look at people and think, oh, I can't like you because of this, right? Because of that. There are a bunch of NPCs, bots around here, man, and I'm telling you. And I don't care if I offend these people that are watching me, because I don't respect you, right? These are the type of people that will judge you based off your skin color, right? You were born a certain way. They are more better than you because they're this, right? Because you were born into something you couldn't control, right? I always tell you guys, only focus on the things that you can control. That's why I'm big on don't watch the news, don't watch politics, don't watch a lot of brain rot content, right? Only watch things that naturally increase your dopamine, that increase your mindset, that helps you reach levels. Always try to learn. That's my big thing. That's why I explore. That's why I love the beauty of life, evolution, right? So just remember that pulling back doesn't lose the right woman. It filters out the wrong dynamic. So I know I was ranting a bit, but the law that I want you to go by when it comes to pulling back, this is the pullback law that I created. You don't pull back to protect attraction. You pull back to protect your emotional stability. It's not effort, it's not words, it's not availability, because attraction follows stability. Attraction always grows to the person that's always in calm and tune with themselves, is very confident in who he is as a man, is completely and fully ultimately disciplined. Remember, you got this. Don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it, right? If you struggle pulling back, this is not a dating issue, an emotional control issue. And this is exactly what I broke down in my book, The Art of Detachment. You can go check it out. Top link in the description and pinned comments. Stay grounded. Believe in yourself. Don't listen to outside noises. Stay in tune with yourself. And remember, guys, it's all about perception, right? But always do what you're going to do for the internal state. Don't do it to please somebody else. Don't do it to make somebody else want you more. Never. I promise you, never do it like that. I used to do that when I was younger. Always backfires. And I'm talking about backfires. Don't do it. Do it because you want to do it. Do it because, and I promise you, good things will only come to you. Guarantee. If you guys like this video, leave a like, comment, share this video with somebody who needs to see this. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one, man. Love y'all. Be easy. Stay safe.